Welcome to the Show Me Some TDs podcast. This episode is brought to you by Happy Customs LLC. And now, the Commissioner and Ed Winnan.
Welcome back to a new and improved Show Me Some TDs. What's good, my dude? Ed
What's good,
Winnan,
man? Yes, sir. Happy to be here with you.
the commission, the champion. That's right.
Hey.
Hey, man. So we just had a redraft with some of our work friends, and
Yes,
let
sir.
me tell you about amateur hour, my friend. It was insane. I don't care if they watch this and hear this. I'm calling them all out. That shit
That's
was
crazy.
wild. Look, for example, they started off with the number 2 pick overall with Bo Nix. I get it. You like the Ducks? I love the Ducks. You're from Colorado. You like the Broncos. But what in the actual fuck were you thinking? Not you, but what were they thinking picking Bo Nix number 2? Crazy. Let's do our own mock draft. This is how a real
Sure.
top 10, the first 10 picks should go in a redraft league. The number 1
Sure.
pick in a redraft league, who's the correct, or I mean, there's one or two answers to me, but who do you think, or who would you pick? Number 1, you have the number 1 pick.
Hands down. Look, we're doing a redraft, mock draft. Hands down, number 1 pick. I'm going Jamar Chase, Triple Crown winner. And I don't think that there's any other right answer for that as far as redraft goes, right? I think he has the potential to be Triple Crown winner again. You know, the defense, although they did re-sign Trey Hendrickson, although they did get Shamar Stewart back, and he's playing now, I still don't think that they're going to be that great. They had a little bit of a run here in preseason to get their legs up under them. That first drive that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase had together, it was phenomenal. Went for 70 plus yards and a touchdown in that. Could have been 2 touchdowns if they didn't call back a play on one of those. I think Jamar Chase is that guy. He's going for it again. Number 1, Triple Crown winner, calling it again this year.
Now, in our Dynasty League, you have a Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase stack. Let me get
Yes,
that.
sir.
Let's
Yep.
make a trade. Let's make
Can't
a
do
trade.
it.
Let me get that. All
Joe
right, okay.
Burrow and Jamar Chase to the moon, baby.
Hey, real talk, man. So the number 2 pick for me, and again, some people, depending on, PPR league, non-PPR leagues, whatever,
Right.
ours is a PPR league. But either way, the number 2 pick, I'm taking Bijan Robinson. I absolutely love that dude. And
Yep.
I think with Michael Penix at quarterback, he's going to be a little bit more competent as a quarterback. And then I think the checkdowns, I think the targets that he's going to get receiving is the reason why I actually have him above the next person I think is going to be taken next. But with the number 3 pick, who are you taking, man?
Number 3 pick, and this is where it gets a little bit tough because I agree. I am a big Bijan fan, right? And I think dual threat running backs that can catch a pass and can get some yardage are big, especially in PPR, right? And it could be a toss up here for me. I do think that we can't overlook him being the number 1 running back last year, right? If he can stay healthy,
Facts.
regardless of what his future looks like, I'm taking Saquon Barkley here at number 3, right? Has that
Wow.
dual threat ability. He still has the same line that he had last year. Still has that ability to go, for long runs. Has Jalen Hurts as his quarterback. I don't think much changes this year for him.
So no Madden curse, right?
Don't bring that up here on this podcast. Don't bring that up here in this video. That's what I'm saying. If he stays healthy, I think he continues that streak. Love that guy. I think Saquon is that dude.
So I actually had him number 4, but since he's gone, I'm taking Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs.
Yep.
I mean, that guy is elite. As soon as David Montgomery went down, the amount of points that he was scoring on average for fantasy football was absolutely insane. I get it. His offensive line actually got worse. They had I forget who it was retire. So it's not as good. I mean, it's still one of the best offensive lines
For sure.
But new offensive coordinator. But nonetheless, if you're an offensive coordinator, you have Jahmyr Gibbs as your running back, you're going to give him as many touches as possible. And so I would take him actually above Saquon. But for this purpose, I'm taking him number 4. So you're up with number 5. So those are the top 3 running backs. They're gone.
What it's worth, for what it's worth, I think 2 through 5, some could argue 1, although I do still think Chase is number 1 for sure. I think 2 through 5 is interchangeable, right? At the end of the day, I think it all depends on your preference, running back, wide receiver. At 5, I'm going CeeDee Lamb, and I'll tell you what, dude is not far removed from being a wide receiver one. He gets Dak back. He is a stud. He's gonna get you what he needs to get. PPR. He's gonna get force fed the ball. Even last year when Dak went out with injury, even not playing at 100% because of his shoulder, he was still getting the ball. He was getting force fed, regardless who the backup quarterback was. So I'm going number 5, CeeDee Lamb for sure.
I had that. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky.
Yeah,
Look, I like certain players more than other players,
sure,
but
get that.
let's be real, man. Justin Jefferson, like he's being slept on. He dropped to the
100%.
number 6 right now.
Yeah,
Absolutely. If I have the number 6 pick, I'm ecstatic, and I'm going to take Justin Jefferson. So now you're on the clock at number
yeah,
7.
yep.
So we're pushing through this. We got some more to do, but number 7, who you taking?
Here's the thing. I like this guy a lot. This is a little bit of a biased pick, right? And I like him because I think he did well last year as a rookie. I think that he's a stud. I think having Russell Wilson as his quarterback, regardless if he's old, is washed, whatever the case looks like, I think he has the ability to come back and be a top 5 wide receiver if he can get force fed, if he can get those targets, if he can just continue to progress from his rookie year. I'm going Malik Neighbors at number 6, or sorry, number 7.
That's crazy. I like that. I actually had him at number 10. So
Wow.
the one receiver, and this is no surprise to anybody that plays fantasy football with me, but
Yeah.
I guess with the number 8 pick for me is gonna be Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah,
Fucking
buddy.
love that guy. The
Love
best
that guy.
name in football. And again, regardless of offensive coordinator or not, he is just so damn good, and he was
Yeah.
absolutely torching people in training camp. Some of those joint practices, he was making people look silly, dude. So
Yeah.
number 8, I'm gonna go ahead and take St. Brown, man. Now
Yeah.
you are number 9,
Number
right?
9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Number 9. And you know what? Again, I could say the same thing, right? 2 through 5 interchangeable. I think maybe even 2 through 9 interchangeable, 2 through 10, right? Depending on
Preference,
preference. 100%. Because I do agree.
team
St.
bias.
Brown. St. Brown is a great pickup, but even at 8, right? And a lot of people have him like, hey, Isaac Tesla is looking good this preseason. He might take some targets from him. The whole Jamison Williams is progressing. He might take some targets from him. At the end of the day, when you have a player like St. Brown, you don't not give him the ball, right? He's a playmaker. He's reliable. He's got great hands. I think that he's a great pickup, regardless of where you pick him up 2 through 10. Now, with that being said, at number 9, what I'm going with is another receiver. I think that he has that ability. He's that guy, right? He definitely showed it last year when he came back. I'm going Puka Nakua, baby. Puka
Wow.
Nakua.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
Matthew Stafford's been hurt with his back injury. That's a fucked up
Right.
injury.
Sure.
So Devontae Adams, that doesn't scare me too much anyway, because he played with Cooper
Agreed.
Cup, right?
Yep.
So I like that pick. I did not have him in my top 10 because I have so with number 10, I'm gonna go with Nico
Yep.
Collins. Nico Collins,
Yeah.
before he got hurt, was on pace for 2,000 yards. I don't
Yep.
know, 20 touchdowns, dude. He was absolutely amazing. So I actually had Nico Collins. Now, the one player that I had, other than um, the last player that I had on my list,
Mhm.
Aston Genty at number, I
Wow.
think I had him at number 9. So
At
I like
9,
him. Yeah, I like him. It's Pete Carroll. He's going to run the football.
for
I mean,
sure.
he did it against the Patriots that year, but nonetheless, he's going to run the football. And I honestly think Genty's going to get 20 touches a game, like,
Yeah.
hands down. And he's a dynamic player. He didn't really have a great showing in preseason, but
Sure.
that's, here nor there.
Thank you for watching Show Me Some TDs. Make sure you hit the download, like, and subscribe button and stay tuned for more Show Me Some TDs.